your video made it to World Star. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, the one you just posted. That's what I'm questioning. Said, bro, it's on you. It's on World Star. The one I didn't want to drop. He was like, and it got over 400,000 views. I said, bro, it ain't even been 6 minutes yet. You know what I'm saying?
Look, are you a coach, a consultant, a service provider, or a course creator? Listen, you want your clients to pay you $3,000 to $10,000 for your program. You want to stop nickel and diming. You want $3,000 to $10,000 clients. Listen, I got a special gift for you, okay? This is from my friend, my buddy, and a coach of mine. He helped me make $30,000 in a week. My first time making $30,000 in a week, I had 6 5K clients, okay? He helped me. Listen, it works even if you don't have a big following. As a result, his program has accumulated $250 million in revenue for his clients. Do you want part of that? Listen, it's a personal endorsement from my boy, No Cap. I'll show you the receipts. You get free access. Go to socialproofgift.com or text proof to 904-447-5274. All right, let's get into the episode. Hey, look, do you have a job that you hate? You got a 9 to 5, you're unhappy, you're living paycheck to paycheck? I get it. Have you ever tried real estate, getting in the real estate game? No, you haven't gotten to the real estate game because you think you need a whole bunch of money, you need perfect credit, you got to go to school, take a test, get a license, and then you can practice real estate. The good news is you ain't got to do none of that. My man, Mitt215, has been teaching people that are brand new how to get into the real estate game and start creating generational wealth, okay? He's even got some students that are making tens of thousands of dollars a month while they still have a job, part-time in real estate. Listen, do yourself a favor. You need to go to 925flipping.com/social proof. He got something special for you, okay? He's going to teach you the game. Mitt215, 9TO5flipping.com/social proof, or send him a text message, 410-883-9317. It's time to change your life, okay? Make sure you holler at my boy Mitt215. All right, let's get back into the episode. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast, where we find dope people that did dope stuff. Today's no different. This guy's been dope for a long, long time. Okay, we got Mr. Emmanuel Hudson. How you feeling, brother? You know you don't. You get your own claps. Like, I'm not waiting on y'all to clap for
facts. Me. I'm doing good, man. Like I said earlier, but I can't complain.
Man, that's what's up.
Just out here maintaining, man.
Yeah,
trying to at least.
You were like the first. You were the first person that I ever saw go viral with the song "You Ratchet," and this was. I was in college, I want to say. What year was that? 2000?
She Ratchet was probably 2011? Probably 2012.
Okay, I was a little out of college. No, I was actually starting my business. And I was like, yo, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, did you know that video was going to do what it did?
Nah, man. Nah, I didn't. Are you talking about the original or the official music video?
Well, I saw the original, and then y'all shot a video for it. So walk me through like the process of you're shooting it. Why'd you shoot it? Like, were you already doing videos, and this was just another one? Or
what do you mean? Like, why were we all? What do you mean?
Were you creating content before that video?
Yes.
So you're always doing songs like that, and this is just another one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Definitely. It got started with 2 of my older brothers. They started doing songs first, and he hit us up, and my older brother hit us up and was like, hey, we should do like a brotherly competition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who can have the funniest videos? And we never like planned to like blow up off of it. It was really just like, we would have been okay if it was just us 4 going back and forth who has the best videos. But, you know, it started.
So it have nothing to do with growing a brand or nothing?
No, not at all. Like, cause I mean, me and my little brother were just minding our business, you know what I'm saying? And we seen their video and we thought it was funny. And it was like, hey, y'all should do some songs too. Like, let's just go back and forth and see who's funny. So when we did our videos, we would literally just laugh with each other. And then like, oh, whatever, put it online, see if everybody else thinks it's funny. And then obviously we won. So
clearly.
Shout out to Matthew and O'Keefe. You guys suck. They're both my older brothers.
Did you make money off the video?
Yeah.
How?
But it was long after. Like, it was long. I started making money. I didn't even know you could make money off of YouTube. And then
hold on, you put it on YouTube, it gets millions of views, and then you make money. You don't make money off of the rise of it?
Like, the process was kind of different because, again, we were just putting it on like Facebook. It was just mainly on Facebook. So
Facebook wasn't paying back then.
No, not at all. And then someone, you get random comments that say, hey, you guys should put this on YouTube. You can make money. But not knowing anything about that or not even caring about the money aspect, it was just like, whatever. People are laughing, they're entertaining, whatever. And then, we would go to school and like a local school, whenever we go to like basketball games, you would have people come up to us like, yo, that video was funny. Like, you're so-and-so. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. So over a period of time, we figured we would put it on YouTube. But again, it was never about really making money. And it's crazy because I don't really get to tell this story often. But there was this kid, I tried so hard for years to go back and find who this person was. But there was this kid, when we put our first video up, he was like, hey, you guys can make money from this. I think you should, get it monetized. I don't know anything about that, so I just ignore him. And for 5-6 years straight, he just kept, anytime we put out a video, he would just message me on YouTube. Now, mind you, I don't know anything about YouTube. I would just post a video. I don't know how to check the messages. I don't know how to do anything. But I'm sorry, my nose keeps itching. But he would keep messaging us. And then I went off to college, took a chill pill for 2 years. And then I got kicked out of college. That's a whole nother story.
What school you go to?
Albany State University. Yeah. So I got kicked out of college. Then I came home and decided to make Asking All Them Questions the original one. And
because that was another one you went viral. Yeah,
that was before She Ratchet. So
Asking All Them Questions was before She Ratchet.
Mm-hmm. I do not do cocaine.
I was like,
y'all are watching. I don't know why my nose is itch. I don't know if it's I don't know what's going on, but I'm probably gonna do it. It's not even that because I don't know, but I don't do any type of drug. But they could say, people be watching like, yeah, he's all right. But okay, so back to Asking All Them Questions. After I got kicked out of school, I go home and academic probation, just not taking it serious or anything. So as I'm asking all these questions, that guy pops up again. Now, mind you, it's been 2 years since I've heard from him. Dang. So when I post this, he says, hey, you can make money from it. I'm like, yo, I'm finna block you, dude. Like,
you trying to get your money, bro.
You're being annoying, you know what I'm saying? But since this is my second time being kicked out of college, by the way. The first time I got sent home for 6 months. Then, I went back, got kicked out of school. It's going to be for a year. So now when this kid approached me, I'm like, you know what? At this point, fool, I don't know who you are, but I'm broke. And if you saying I can make some money, whoever you are, just tell me how to do it. Right. So he sends me this 36-page contract. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't even know about this. I don't even know these words. You trying to set me on. He's like, no, bro, just calm down. He's like, it's just easy 4 steps. All you need is a camera, a computer, and the rest is just you got to link your bank to this. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I do all that. I upload the video, and I got by the end of the day, I had $1.50 in my account, right? So I'm like, as humble as I am, I'm like, $1.50, that's more than what I had. I'm in overdraft, you feel me? So I go to my mom, I'm like, yo, mom, I got $1.50, you know what I'm saying? By the end of the week.
You're excited about this.
Man, what? Because that's income. Yeah. And I'm just like, I got $1.50. You know what I'm saying?
It worked.
So I tell my mom, I'm excited or whatever. By the end of the week, I probably had I don't know, possibly $20. I don't know.
Really?
And this was without any promotion, not anything, just me just posting. And then after that, he just disappeared. The kid just disappeared. I tried to thank him, couldn't find him. It's probably a guardian angel. I don't know. But so after that, and then that's when I flew to Orlando and shot the official video with Oh Boy. And then I come back home and I call him hey, you know what I'm saying, we need to drop the video. And he's like, nah, this was in January. And he was just like, nah, we're going to do it in February for Valentine's Day because it makes sense, asking all them questions, whatever, relationship things. He was like, you got to learn how to, Hold
on, who'd you shoot the video with?
I'm not giving him any. Yeah, I don't know. It's some kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all beefing?
Huh?
I mean,
you never.
I have no idea what you're talking. I remember you.
This is gonna be okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So
okay, this is.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But did it have anything to do with the video itself, or just an outside stuff?
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. It had everything to do. Okay. Oh well. I mean, all right. So I don't want to. So I'll tell you, like, in the sequence that it all happened.
We'll call him Lauren.
Because he is. Never mind. I can't say that. Let me stop, man, because that's behind me now. Right. But so I'll tell you in the sequence of how everything happened to where we like found out and everything, right? So, all right. So I fly to Orlando to shoot the official video. I come back
with Lauren.
Okay,
gotcha. Y'all cool at this point?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Like you trying to get before the movie.
Excited.
I gotta get it. So I go out there with Lauren. And to be honest with you, Lauren did put me on, like, I give that credit. Like, they put me on game to how the YouTube works and how to make more money and things like that, right? So I come back home. I find out that we're not going to be releasing the official video until like a month. Mm-hmm. And this is my first time, like, really just getting to know how the YouTube work, plus everything that he told me. I'm just like, man, I can't wait that long. Like, I've seen the money come in. Like, I have $2,000 now to my name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I got to do something. So I was telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, he said he ain't going to put it out. I get it, but, she was like, you would come up with something. I was like, all right, whatever. So I get right back in front of the computer, find the beat, then I come up with Ratchet Girl Anthem. So I put that out maybe like 3 days after shooting that video with Lauren. And watch all the Laurens gonna be so mad. All the people that know the story, they were like, oh, why you gotta make him my name? You know what I'm saying? All the Laurens. But so yeah, that video blows up. Like, I had no idea it was gonna do what it did. I had no idea. The original video was already going crazy, but Ratchet Girl is like it just took off, right? So Lauren calls me and is like, yo, I'ma drop the video. He's like, you two on fire. We can't wait. We're gonna have to drop this video now. It made sense because he's in the video. Yeah. He knew what he was doing, adding fuel to the fire. So, boom. Long story short, he drops the video
on your channel or his?
On his, without me knowing. So once the video was dropped, I get a bunch of emails, like, because we agreed on certain days. We agreed like we was gonna drop the video like on a certain day. He dropped it the day before we agreed on whatever day it was supposed to be. And I get a text message from her friend, and she's like, hey, congratulations on the video with you and Lauren. I'm like, that video's not supposed to be out until, you know what I'm saying? All right, whatever. So the mistake I made out of excitement, like, I call and I'm like, yo, send me the video. I didn't know you was gonna drop it. Oh, I'm at the movies right now. I'm gonna send it to you when I get home. Mine's just like 12 something.
You should take a matinee, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it was PM.
Oh, midnight.
Like, gotcha. Yeah, like, and like, it was just like, I'm like, all right, so.
Was the agreement that both of you drop it on your individual channels?
And, but we was gonna drop it at the same time, right? But see, I'm still new to this YouTube game. So out of excitement, I tweet the link from his page to my newfound followers, which was going skyrocketed at the time. So I'm like getting 600,000 followers just going up. And I'm like, yo, official video drop. So everybody goes to that link. And I'm still waiting. So like maybe like a couple of days later, I'm like, I try to call, the number disconnected. So I'm like, so I get on Twitter. I'm like, I hit him like, yo, Lauren, what's up? Send me the video. Oh, so-and-so got my Mac. I'm gonna send you when I get my Mac. I'm like, all right. They ain't never sent it. And then a friend of mine was like, yo, I can just rip the video for you. Sure. And he ripped it. But by this time, the momentum, everybody was all right. That link was already all over the world. So it's like, hey, here's the link. So that's why his on Lauren's page, it has the most views, and on mine, it's like, So long story short, after that happened, Ratchet Girl Anthem took off, and then it's kind of funny because a lot of people just think like, oh, you dressed up like a girl, like that's what you do, that's what y'all want. I ain't really got nothing against it, but I was like the people that didn't understand at first. Like, my management, that was their idea. They came in and was like, no, y'all got to shoot the official video. Y'all got to dress up like the girl. I'm like,
So
I'm not dressing up like no girl. You tripping.
Is this around the time where now that might have came later, where I forgot who made the video, but it was like, yo, they're trying to take away masculinity in Hollywood by getting all these actors and comedians dressed like a woman?
Listen, I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea why people, and to be honest with you, maybe that is an agenda that Hollywood is trying to push. I wouldn't be surprised. But nobody reached out to me. Nobody told me to like do this for fame and this and that. Nobody did that. This is me being creative. I made this on my own and say like, because again, when my management came to me at the time, they were just like, yo, you guys should do this. And I was skeptical. Like, no, I'm not, dog, I'm not doing that. But a story prior to all of this, I was in drama. So we had to dress up in costumes. And this is no different. And been back in the Shakespeare days, women weren't even allowed to act, no woman. So back then, men even had to put on dresses and play the women role also. So this is way before our times for these people to sit here and spit all this stuff that they just be talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, without me knowing that this was Shakespeare back in the day, this is just me like, I got an idea. I think it'd be fun. We was still kind of like, even when we was doing the video, we didn't really feel comfortable putting on a dress and a wig and all that stuff like that. But after I got comfortable with that on some like, this is entertainment on some like comedian, comedy type stuff. Like, don't think so hard on it. I know who I am as a person. Like, if you laugh, you laugh. You don't, you don't. To me, I find it's not as funny if you have a girl playing a girl part in something like that because it's more funny when you look at the guy and it's like, yo, how does he know how to like mimic them so well? Sure. That's the art of comedy in it to me. So again, once I just did it, I'm like, I don't care.
Like right now, would you dress up like a woman to play a role?
If honestly, I probably, I would, but it has to be real specific. It has to be like something that like something.
So it would have to make sense, but it's not like you're totally against it.
It's not. No, I'm definitely not totally against it because like one of my favorite comedians is Martin Lawrence, and he killed the Shanae role.
Facts.
You feel me? And you know, it is what it is. But I am more conscious about it now because again, in the beginning, I was still conscious about it. But now that I know more, and it's almost like I would, but it's so oversaturated now with a bunch of people doing it, not taking anything away from the people that's doing it. But I do see why people look at other guys that do it. I'm like, I don't know, he might be a little... And I understand why they did that to me because I would do that to people, but it turns out the people that I'm doing that to, like, they're actually, you know, it is what it is. So I'm a little bit more skeptical to do it now because simply because everybody's doing it now. And I feel like, okay, I've conquered that. Like, how else can I expand my comedy? I'm always thinking of trying to do something new. Right. But that's why I said, like, if it makes sense, if I come up with a sketch that that costs me to, I'm full, like, I'm all for it. I wish Jamie Foxx and Martin would have came out the Skank Robbers when they the BET Awards. They dressed up like Shanae and Wanda robbing the bank. That's the type of stuff that I want. You feel me? So again, it's nothing against the people that do it. It's just, you know.
So after y'all shot that, after the situation, you dropped yours, it's obviously not getting as much traction. How does the relationship go with Lauren? Y'all just stopped?
It was just, like I told my mom about how I felt about it. And she was like, God gonna bless you. You didn't just move on. So I'm like, man, all right, whatever. So I forget all about it. Just let him have it, whatever. And everything is going crazy. Ratchet Girl Anthem and all this stuff is just like blowing up. And then, of course, we created more videos after that, questions part 2, 3, just staying on our grind or whatever. We started just traveling, doing shows. We really didn't kind of like find ourselves until, maybe like.
When you say ourselves, who?
Me and my little brother. Because like,
which one?
Philip.
Okay,
the one I was doing my videos with. We really didn't like find ourselves in a sense of like, we didn't know what we were capable of doing, like our lane, because everything just happened like so fast. Like we blew up. Now we're touring here, doing songs, doing here, but it was never hosting shows or like doing stand up or anything. It was just all this is new to us.
That's ill though. Like you make a video, for one, you don't have any money, but then you make a video, people like it, YouTube pays you, and now you're touring like a rapper.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of weird because if we had known what we had, everything would have been a little bit more structured. You feel me?
How would you structure it? I know what you're thinking. How the heck do you make money from a podcast? Is David just doing this podcast because he likes it, or there's a heavily monetized strategy attached to it? Well, it's both. I really love talking and interviewing people and getting free game from really successful people. But also, this is a 7-figure podcast. I'm telling you right now, there's so much money in podcasting, and we're early in the space. I really feel like it's 2009, and I'm telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm right now telling you to start podcasting because in 5-10 years, it's skyrocketing. Those are the names that are going to be the ones who have the voices in our world, the ones that start a podcast right now, okay? So I put together everything I know about podcasting in an easily digestible program, okay? So go to podcastersblueprint.com, and you know I got to give y'all some love, okay? Enter code SOCIALPROOF. I'm taking 20% off so you can get your voice heard, all right? So this podcast that you're loving and enjoying, there's other people that's going to love and enjoy yours too, okay? Podcastersblueprint.com. Let's get back to the episode.
Like we would, like all the songs that we created, we would do a set, you know what I'm saying? We would go out and like whatever it took to like create the set and just give the fans an experience. Like it'd be like a Medea type play, but with songs, you know, like this is just me looking back because we weren't rappers. Well, I did music, but this just happened to take off. But we weren't rappers. We were comedians doing comedic songs, but we were also doing them like to other people's beats. So it takes time to like, all right, now when we create songs to make money off of it, it needs to be original. The beat, everything, your ideas,
but then
concepts,
it takes away from the reenactment. It takes away from the rendition that people already know.
No, not really, because everything was still original. Concepts and everything was all created by me and Philip. It was just on this beat. So all you can do is just change the beat and everything would still be the same. But again, we had ended up getting with a management that didn't work out pretty well. And this is me like figuring all this stuff out. So a lot of stuff like kind of slowed down simply because I made the decision not to do anything because of the management that I was with. There was no point of me making money and then, you know, giving it to y'all on a bad deal. You feel me? So I chilled to let them work a little bit harder. And that, I'm not going to say that was a mistake, but, you know, it's just, I'm glad I learned the game early. So once we got out of that contract.
But before you get out of that, when you're managing a comedian, an influencer, right? Their goal is to get sponsorships, I'm guessing, or at that point, it was just getting you booked for shows? Or
listen, when I say there was no structure in what was going on, it was all new for me and my little brother. I mean, I'm some like detail, like when it first took off, when Ratchet Girl Anthem first took off, DL Hughley's manager reached out. It was so many people reaching out, even before we really just took off, before asking all them questions. Chelsea Lately, the Chelsea Lately show, they reached out, but we were too young to come on the show. So, and that was when we put out Default Pics Be Lying, which is today. How old were you at this point? I'm my senior year, probably like 18.
Really?
Yeah, 19.
Senior year of high school?
High school. Yeah,
So you was making these videos, when you said like, because you got kicked out of college. And
no, we made probably three, 4 videos before before the world even knew who we was, before asking all them questions. The first video to ever go viral was Default Pics Be Lying. And that's just today's catfish. And we just rapped about how people getting catfish, right? So when we put that video out, Chelsea Lately reached out. And she was like, oh, you guys are funny. Like, you know, I've been watching all your stuff. You should come on the show. How old are you? Told her how old we were. She was like, too young to come on the show. Maybe whatever. So then that's when I graduated high school and went off to college for 2 years, and then came home, asking them questions. So now all the other videos are getting played now. And that's what drove the money up on YouTube, because they like, oh, who's this guy? They have more videos. And then just all this stuff. So fast forward to, being just having a bad deal with the management, I kind of fell back from creating And just been like, yo, I'm not doing anything else until I'm out of this contract.
What were you doing for money?
Huh?
What were you doing for money?
We still had shows.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we still had shows, but as far as creating new content for me and my vision, it wasn't clicking. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, well, I'm just gonna ride this contract out with the shows that we already have booked, shows that we're gonna continue getting booked. But as far as producing new content, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got it. You feel me? And that's bad because you want to keep that momentum going. And it is what it is. So, and again, since I'm new to everything, didn't really read the fine print and stuff, I didn't know you can get out the contract early. I ain't know none of that. It was just like, I decided decided to do it the right way because you didn't want any legal battles and stuff. I'm like, I'm just going to write this. So I wrote it out and left that. And then next thing you know, I got blessed with a very like productive and just beautiful manager, Ricky Hughes. Shout out to my manager. She just came in and just like, she just approached me with a deal. She actually came to one of the shows that we were doing with the management at the time. And she saw the contract because she saw me and was like, this guy has something, you know what I'm saying? I want to manage him. But she couldn't touch me because of the bad contract that I was in. So she waited. She waited at least 6 months after I was out of the contract. And she approached me with this huge deal, the most money I've ever gotten in my life. And all I had to do was post 3 posts.
Oh, okay. So, okay. What was the deal? And so when she brought that deal, that solidified, okay, now you're my manager because you're probably going to get some more of these.
Yeah.
So what was the deal?
It was literally it was like, because I was popping on social media. So obviously it was a brand deal. And it was literally like, she just hit me up randomly. Hey, you want to make this kind of money? And I was like,
how much was it, man? At the time, because I want to, like, the people that are watching, we want to know the potential of beginning creators. It was probably a while ago.
It was a while ago. It was years and years ago.
Yeah, that's old money.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, at the time, she came to me with $25,000.
Really?
Right. So
to post 3 posts?
It was literally 2 pictures and a 15-second video for a movie that was coming out.
What?
That's all I had to do. So when she hit me, she was like, hey, you want to make $25,000? I said, yeah. So all you got to do is this. I said,
I know you got to be skeptical, bro.
Like, yo, come on. I just got out of a bad management. Like, what's the catch with this? She's like, there's no catch. They just need, their commission fee, which wasn't even 5%. And it was just like, are you serious? I was like, we don't have no contract. Like, I don't really know you like that. She's like, you don't got to know me. You can just trust me. Like, this is yours. I don't need it. I was like, all right, well, I said, I ain't going to believe it until the money's in my account. She said, as you shouldn't. And when it hit, hey, Ricky.
Hey, taking on any more clients?
Yeah. About that. She's like, oh, yeah, we could get you more of those. Like, just, whatever.
Wow.
So she's been my manager for like going on like 7 years now.
I bet. I'd marry her.
And she...
Like, yo, you're like, we're together. You don't go nowhere. Gave her a baby or something. Like, yo, we working together.
So she definitely has been like, and it's just been better ever since. Like, it's been growing. More content has been coming in.
Make money.
Yeah, creators can... it's literally simple. It's basically just how popping are you? Because that's all they care about. Like followers. But it's a blessing and a curse too, because nowadays you see movies with influencers in them and the movies suck because they thinking all these companies are thinking about is money. And it's like they're giving up on quality. You pick this person off of Instagram, the person has never took any acting classes, never acted a day in their life. But you got followers, so we're gonna need your followers to watch this movie to get the money. Then when it doesn't do well in the box office, not only did it not do, you ain't make your money back, but the movie sucked. You know what I'm saying? Because creators can make money, but you have to be, and I'm not trying to put myself on no pedestal, but it's like, you still got to be talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, let me not say that, but TikTok is blowing any and everything up.
That's a fact.
You can sneeze in a weird way and you now have 1 million followers. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't always equate to money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, you can quit your job and do all that, but it's harder than you think, but that's what it's about.
So what does equate to money as a creator? Like, there's somebody that
does.
Yeah. So there's somebody that, they feel like they're funny, they're producing content, and or they might have a bunch of followers, but what do we got to do to make money as a creator?
It's just paid advertisement. I mean, like you can monetize any and everything now these days. Instagram now monetizes, IGTV. They're just trying to figure out ways to monetize things. And they're not even doing it they'll say they're doing it for the creators, but it's like they're getting their money on the back end or whatever. But it's as simple as people supporting you, your fans supporting you. You monetize your page, the more people that watch it, they put ads on your page. That's how you make the money. And then, of course, the more popping you are, brand deals will see that. I'm like, hey, we got 15K for you, 30K for you, depending on your followers. We got 100K for you for 2 posts, or you shot us out or whatever.
Have you got 100? You got like 6 figures? Have you? I mean, you don't have to say a number, but
I'm not gonna say a number.
God, okay, because now I'm trying to understand this thing. So obviously,
I understand your questioning, but like at the same time, people are crazy. I don't need nobody knowing nothing.
I feel like, so let me tell you like my situation. So I have not monetized Facebook yet because the restrictions, the requirements are crazy. Like 600, you need like 600,000 views and 10,000 subscribers on Facebook to monetize. I do make some money on Instagram on my posts, but it ain't nothing like super significant, right? I do make money on YouTube because we get about 60,000 views every 2 days. It'll show like the little the 48-hour thing. So I guess that does well.
That's really good.
I don't know how to get to the brands that are going to say, hey, Dave, on this video, drink a Coca-Cola or wear Red Bull attire. How the heck we get that, though?
You just, honestly, you can reach out. You can reach out. Like, you can reach out to their
but you got Ricky.
Their brand. That doesn't, this is before Ricky. Like, just because Ricky is, a great manager, she has to have something to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you still go get your own sponsorships too?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah, but she likes to handle all that. Me personally, she just lets me focus on creating.
You just create.
So I don't know who to read. I have ideas, but I still get told no. Success is a journey. It's not a destination. Yeah. A lot of people look at you and be like, oh, you must be success. You don't know what I'm doing over here. It's celebrities that's put in way more work, way more famous than I am, that's broke. Because success is a journey and it's not a destination. So I'm always constantly working. And that's the thing that people take for, they don't understand when they look at content creators or just like people doing this stuff on their own. There are no days off.
Yeah.
Okay, how much money you're making, there's no days off, because if you don't work, you don't eat. It ain't like we have a 9-to-5 where we got a guaranteed check where we know a check coming in. I may have a dry spell for 5-6 months to where no brand deals are coming in, no shows, nobody's trying to book me or anything.
YouTube is hitting regardless.
No, it's not.
Because it moves in waves, I suppose.
It's the way that they do the algorithms. It's like when I say, to me, I'm not no conspiracy theorist. What's that word? Theorist. I'm not no.
You about to say something woke though?
Nah, it's not. It's not even that. But it's like the algorithms, how they're doing things. They're playing you. They're playing people. Like, it's not like I can honestly say I'm not making that much money on YouTube like I used to. If not any. I'm being real. Like, I'm still working.
You're still putting stuff up though, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely still putting stuff up. But the way YouTube or whoever is controlling that, they're playing us, because it's like, yo, what are y'all doing? You go from, it's tough to see your views go from 600,000 views in 2 days to 2,000 views in a week.
Does it swing that way?
It is. It's that way for me now, and I know a lot of YouTubers were affected by it. I did my research on it. Wow. I searched what they did.
Yeah, my bread definitely dropped last month for some reason.
Yeah, like what they do. Like I'm like searching videos, watching videos, how they switch it up, how you can how you gotta let your subscribers know this not. It's all BS. It's all BS. And if you don't play by their rules, then you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Things have changed. And for me, I feel like the work that me and my little brother have put in for years and years and years, I don't have almost 2 million, 1.9 million subscribers for nothing. Yeah. And to watch all of that just like vanish like that, it's like, come on, man. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is, I put hard work and quality time in my YouTube videos to post for my fans or the people that want to see it. And because I didn't tell my subscribers, oh, now you have to ring the bell. And once you ring the bell, only 5% of your subscribers are going to know this. When it used to be anybody that subscribed, you're going to get an email or notification that we dropped a new video. Now, they got to subscribe. Then they have to ring the bell. And then once they ring the bell, who's ever the most active followers on your subscribers, they're going to see the video. They're going to get the notification first. The other millions you have, they'll see it when they see it.
Why would they do that, though?
I don't know. I'm not in that field. I have no idea. All I know is I'm affected by it. Now, fortunately, I am doing shows and, you know, I'm blessed to be on Wild 'N Out for many seasons and just like got other things coming in. But that right there is like, I've been gave up on YouTube. I now, because of what I like to do, and I'm doing this for the love of it, it kept me humble enough to not get too mad, like, oh, you guys taking my money. Yeah. I'm putting out stuff because this is what I love to do. Yeah, for sure. And you know what I'm saying? And I always believe that the right people are going to see it at the right time, because we did a sketch, a short little sketch called Blind Basketball. And it's basically...
I saw that joint too.
Yeah, like the original... Yo, I saw that the original one was like, we made the news, right? And it was just like, they did a news on the Hudson brothers, how we're trying to take this blind basketball team.
Yo, you and Phillip, bro. Like, y'all are like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
Batman
that's
and
my
Robin.
dog,
But y'all, your chemistry is so crazy. And, okay, so you said you take no days off, but that ain't true, bro. Because... my ex called my phone. I'm literally waiting. I'm going to you and Phillip Page every single day. I'm dead serious. I go every day to see another episode because y'all always about to fight, but for some reason,
bro, schedule's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm almost out my 90-day probation, so. Yeah. He did when
did y'all see that?
On day 91, but you did, but you hit me, boy.
Y'all think y'all on episode 15. Well, y'all about to drop episode 16 out, right?
Man, I'm about to drop him.
Ever.
I'm going to drop him.
Yo, Ed is so cool because y'all got like songs about each other that are based off the actual skit. But the songs be dope. It's nuts. All right, so...
Hey, man, we could talk about it, but don't bring that man name up, bro. Not right now, bro. Nah, we talking about that, bro. That man, like...
How do you know, when you do a series like that, let me ask you, is it ever going to end?
And it's funny you ask that because we don't even know. And that's the genius part about it, because it didn't start off like, we didn't think like, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it does have a origin story. Real quick, it was just like a minute-long video. And I came up with the idea to just say, hey, man, maybe I should call you. So I'm gonna call you, and you know how like you be in relationships, and when y'all break up, your ex picks up things from you. Like the girl started talking like you, listen to the music and stuff like that. See that joint too. I took the idea. I was like, what I say, yo, what if I call my ex and her boyfriend picks up? I'm like, hey, bro, I just called to get I don't want no smoke, bro. I just called to get my stuff back. And he was just like, in the origin video, he was like, man, ain't no basketball shorts, ain't no PS5 controller, and ain't nothing over here for you, bro. Stop calling my girl a phone. And I'm like, bro, I called to get my stuff back. I'm talking about me.
That me.
Like the music she listened to, the slang she used, that me, tell her, give me back. You know what I'm saying? That was a year before we even came up with that. My ex called my phone, right? Too, bro. So, probably a year, some change later.
Yo, I didn't even connect that video because I saw that video too. I didn't even connect it.
The reason why it's so like, I think it's so genius is like, we didn't even connect that video. Like after I came up with it, I did like a year and some change later, I was just like, hey, you want to do like a part 2? I just called him like, you want to do like a part 2 of like, I call you, but I was like, but it ain't really about the ex. It's about like, we need to schedule like a fight, right? And then I was like, ooh, maybe this could be like, you know what I'm saying? I called your girl ex phone. That's a reason for me to be calling, you know, randomly, right? So I called him, and after we put that video, it was never supposed to be no series. It was just supposed to be, oh, you made a video about scheduling the fight, but y'all didn't fight. Once we seen the reaction, it was like, might as well do a part 2, part 3. And the genius thing about it is usually, to me, the genius thing about it is usually you have something every week. You drop something every Thursday for people to look forward to, but it's like, nah.
It's random.
It's to keep the naturalness of it, we're going to make it sporadic. It may be 2 months before we have to call each other again, or it may be a week or 2 weeks. We're not going to, that's how we know who's really keeping up.
Don't wait 2 months. See, from your fans' perspective, don't make us wait that long.
I'm going to tell you like this. This is one thing that we've always both agreed on. And this, I mean, no disrespect when I say this to my fans or supporters. We don't do nothing for y'all.
All right, look, I know you're enjoying the episode, but I got to tell you, finally, you asked for it, and we created a Patreon, okay? We created an inner circle. We have amazing stories, amazing information, how-tos from the episodes. The only thing we're missing is a community. So it's about that time. We put together a Patreon. We put together a community because we have to have conversation around the information. So even this podcast we're listening to right now, there needs to be conversation. I want to hear what you got. Like, let's throw some stuff back and forth. And because we're like-minded, we're all going in the same direction. When we connect in a community, we can connect on other stuff outside the community because we're building real relationships. Okay, so check out the Patreon. We got 3 tiers. I don't care what tier you join. The support is appreciated. Okay, thank you so much. Now back to the episode.
We don't create. It may seem like we do this for y'all, but we don't do anything for y'all simply because if we did it for y'all, we would have to take advice like this. Not saying that it's bad advice, but we don't listen to, basically, in layman's terms, we don't listen to criticism, and we don't like to listen to, we appreciate the compliments. But if we did what you guys wanted, then it wouldn't be who we are. You know what I'm saying? So the people and plus it helps distinguish who's like our core fans or who's our real supporters. Like me personally, now don't get me wrong, we do have a time clock, like, hey, all right, like now we, whatever. But with anything that we do, because, and I learned that important lesson early, because if it wasn't for this mindset that I have, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because with asking all them questions, I sat there after I made the original version, just sitting in front of the computer. I sat there and I was like, man, this video is lame. I told myself this. I was like, nobody want to see this. I was like, but it's been 2 years since I've dropped anything. And this is what I'm finna give to people. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna do it now. I love telling this story because I rarely get to tell it, but it's such an important lesson. Again, I was super broke, right? And a friend of mine, when I got kicked out, a friend of mine called me that same day. He called me and was like, hey, you want to go bowling? I told him, I said, yo, I don't have any money. So if we going,
it's on you.
It's on you. And Uber wasn't even, Uber wasn't a thing back then. So I was like, you have to come get me. And now, mind you, the bowling alley was 12 minutes away from my mom's house at the time. So he was like, I got you. Don't worry about it, man. I already know your situation. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is after I made asking all them questions. So as he's on the way, I'm sitting there looking at the video like, this junk is lame. I'm not putting this video out. But I was like, I haven't put anything out in 2 years. I got to give him something. So said, whatever. I uploaded it, tweeted it 3 times. Hey, new video. Mine, 2 years of not saying anything to people. And I just tweet 3 times like, yo, new video out. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And I go to get ready. I kid you not, halfway to the bowling alley, I get a phone call from my homeboy and was like, yo, your video made it to World Star. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, the one you just posted, asking all them questions. Said, bro, it's on you. It's on World Star. The one I didn't want to drop. He was like, and it got over 400,000 views. I said, bro, it ain't even been 6 minutes yet. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know what to tell you, but it's going crazy. So I get to the bowling alley and there's people on their phones. They kind of looking up and they see him and they was like, wow, yo, is this you? And I'm like, Nah, ain't no way. I know they don't believe in overnight success, but it still wasn't. But it was like, man, boy, ain't no way, boy. Shout out. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I forgot who that the name, but shout out to the boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. So I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, in 12 minutes, like it's just taking off and it's just going crazy. So again, like no disrespect to the fans or supporters. Like I'm not trying to say like y'all opinions and y'all support don't matter, but from a creator and a creative standpoint of view, if I really sat there and just like did what y'all wanted, because no matter what I do, it's gonna be people that don't like it.
For sure.
And it's always comments like, you should have did this, or it would have been funny if you did this. And it will mess with you.
Yeah.
If you don't have that mindset, you will read this, you be like, because you try to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
So I told my brother, I'm like, from here on out, bro, whatever we do, I don't care if we think it's lame or not, put it out, because it happened on too many occasions.
Check this out, though. Let me give you a perspective. If you were left to your own thought of doing what I feel, you wouldn't have put it out.
You said what now?
If you were, because you was like, yo, I don't like this. It's my art and I think it's lame.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking of the fans, you're like, yo, I'm going to give it to you all because I haven't dropped anything in a while. Mm-hmm. So because you understand, like, yo, people were waiting on you, you didn't want to do it, you gave it to them, right? And it worked.
I'm going to let you speak, but at that time, I didn't think I had fans. I didn't think comedy wasn't even my focus. Yeah. I was focused on, like, I did a mixtape in school, a real mixtape, while I was in college that was getting buzzed. That was my dream, to do music. But because I didn't have any, of course, that guy hit me up and was like, you can make money. So I wasn't even doing it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what I also found out was when you start doing things for money, that's when everything just goes to hell. Everything. Because you couldn't tell me anything when I was just doing it. When I was just like, oh, this is funny, let me put this out. You couldn't tell me anything. But then when the money came in, it was like, hey, we'll give you this much for this. Now you start talking to people like, is this enough? No, I'll see if you can get more. Now it's like, well, can you give me $5,000 for this? And if they're like, that's too much, it's like, all right, cool. Now you got to make a decision. Well, you offered me 2. I think that's too low. You're not going to give me 5. Now I'm not gonna drop it because I'm missing out on $2,000 when I'm gonna drop it for free when I could have had $2,000. You see what I'm saying? Like now it messes with your head. Like, well, I was gonna drop it for free. I could have got $2,000, but they said that's too low. So I'm gonna just hold out and not give nobody nothing. See if I can get 10.
And you don't want to deal with that.
And you don't want to deal with that. So again, like, even though I say all that to say is it's all about what I want. That's what I mean by, like, it's not. I don't really do what I do for the fans, because if I'm not satisfied with it, I don't care how long y'all wait. Yeah. But now if I put it out, it's because I'm satisfied with it. And like I said, it happened on too many occasions to where I know for a fact it's like, bro, the thing you focus on more, them fans and supporters don't even care about. It's the things that you're not even expecting to go crazy, because kind of tying back into the blind basketball. That was kind of like we was kind of getting into doing skits, but everybody was so used to the music. So when we dropped that sketch, the concept and everything, we thought it was hilarious, but we ain't getting that much recognition on it. They not used to that. They don't, people's attention span, things that are out of our control. We want music. It's fast, it's funny, it's attention grabbing this, but we got to sit here and watch and wait for punchlines and do all this. I don't know. So my brother saw that and was like, man, we ain't getting as much love on the skits that we are in the music. I'm like,
Let me tell you, man, because I'm an entrepreneur and I teach entrepreneurship. And you've proven it. Anytime you do something different, you're not going to get the same response, period. Mm-hmm. So I got a co-host, Donnie. I got, I don't know how many episodes, maybe 60-something episodes of interviews. And then I bring a co-host on and they're like, yo, who is this chick? I don't like the co-host thing. And she came to me like, yo, I'm reading these comments. I'm talking about like 8, 9 of them in a row. She's like, yo, I'm reading these comments. People ain't really feeling the whole co-host story. I'm like, yo, but I got a vision. I'm not thinking of these comments, because I know for a fact, whatever I do on a continued basis, there's going to be some people that see me, their first exposure is me with a co-host, and then they'll love that. And I'll have a whole new group of people who only know me for when I had a co-host. So now people love the co-host, right? But I think for you, what you need is obviously being able to focus on your craft and like you being to your own devices of, is this funny or not, right? Being able to create. But you also need somebody who is thinking about the money.
Oh yeah, and that's where Ricky comes into play. Like she'll even, don't get me wrong, I'm there when you got on, because I know people are gonna take that the wrong way. People are gonna clip things and say it the wrong way. But I'm telling you, I'm not against like making you guys wait too long, because I don't even like waiting for seasons and stuff on TV. By that, like The Walking Dead, I don't know when I stop. I just stop. Like there's too many people walking, too many dead, all this crap. So the seasons, I'm done with that, right? So I understand it, but like I was saying, from a creative standpoint of view, because my manager will tell you, and I know I am. I just found out what paralysis of analysis means or whatever. Like I take my time when it comes to certain stuff, but it always works out. That's why I never gave up on or had like a structured business model, because what I'm doing works for me. And I could, you know what I'm saying, put a little pep in my step and get more structure. But from what I know, it works. And I say that because anytime I sit here and focus on something so much and I put it out, I'm not gonna say the fans don't appreciate it, but it's like, cool. But this bullshit, this crap that, like, I kid you not, like the blind basketball sketch, when my brother told me this wasn't like, it was like, I told him, I said, be patient. Yeah, we see the comments, it's like, where the music at? Like, that's ignorant. Like, there's more to me. I don't even feel like explaining that. So I'm telling my brother, I'm like, just be patient, bro. I said, the right people gonna see it. 3 years later, Kevin Hart's network, we were talking, we was on the phone, and they was like, hey, what ideas did you guys have? And I really believed in that sketch. And I'm like, well, listen, we can come up with ideas all day, but this one right here, I believe in this one. Blind basketball is about 2 coaches. They loved it. Picked it up as a series. Told my brother, I'm like, now we getting a 6-figure check, you know what I'm saying?
You had a series? So y'all, hold on, that turned into a series. I only saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, no, like, what? They blessed us to, you know, to shoot it and stuff like that. And I said, I told you. Like, I got a vision for this stuff. And then they did another deal where we had to make a 8-album, a comedy album. And
was that the joint where y'all did the gospel battle?
No, that was just something on our own. So the comedy
hold
album,
on, bro. Y'all got. I don't know if you follow it, bro, but it's literally, they're like in a church, right? And it's freestyle battle.
I want to get into that, but I'm almost done with this story.
Yeah,
so
I follow this stuff, bro.
The comedy album, we were in the studio and we were just coming up with songs, and it's just like, but we was pressed for time too. So it's like, well, the deadline is here. Like, what song can we come up with? And we're real like particular on like what we come up with. I'm like, bro, but we got to give him this album tomorrow. Like, we can't. I said, I just put on the beat. I'm like, bro, I don't know. This is an idea right here. Let's just do. I got the text. It's just I got the text about when the girl when a girl sends the guy her period came. And you know what I'm saying? You super happy. Let's just make a song about that. I kid you not, bro. We would take days or whatever to write a song that we really focus on. We came up with, I got the text in the studio, the chorus, the rap. All right. Me personally, I was like, this is not EP Hudson worthy, but we got the deadline. Let's just give him. That was everybody's favorite track.
Do you see the pattern? What's going on here, bro?
But it's not about the timing or making people wait. It's just my mindset, like, this is bull. Like, I'm not finna just... Bruh,
it's clearly not, though, because if it comes out, if you had somebody say, we need something Thursday, you're going to come up with something every single Thursday, and it's going to be absolutely amazing, and it starts to build that repetition in you to where it's just you start creating. That's how Tupac became Tupac, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I said. You gambling, because now I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't want to embrace this and tell myself, I'll just wait. I'm gonna let it happen naturally, because I do like to take my time with stuff. But you're right. Like, if I'm sitting here and I got if you give E-Man a deadline. E-Man is going to wait till the day of to give it to you.
Absolutely.
But the crazy thing is, I'll be panicking. I'm like, I forgot I got to do this. Like, all right, man, let me just do something like that. And I'll do it, and it'll go viral. I'm like,
it's a pattern, bro.
Like, nah, this is OD. Like, I could have been did this sketch and just put it out, just had it on wax and just waited to the due date. But nah, for me to wake up at 5, it was literally, I had to deliver on the last day. I had got this deal, and I owe them 4 videos a month, right? And it was the 31st, and I only had 3. And I'm like,
kicked out of school. Bro.
I said, man, I'm like, man, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got one more day. Man, let me just go ahead and shoot this now. Did it. And it went crazy. It was the
which means you need deadlines, bro.
The hide and seek thing we did. It was just a minute video with me and Phil, just like when you don't want to be it for hide and seek. And I was going back and I was making up my own, like, any, mini, miny, mo. And every time he won to be out, I'm like, wait, dude, how many pieces can you blow when the tiger stripes it? You got to finish the whole thing.
And then y'all kept going,
And it ended up being nighttime.
Are you seeing this, bro?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
You need you left to yourself, you are always going to stand in your own way. And you are doing well right now.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not.
But as soon as you when you adopt shit Tyler Perry, bro, when you we just shoot, put it out. Like, you think about how many videos you've done, like, over your whole career. A few of them went viral, which means we just got to do a whole bunch of work. And, bro, you're gonna be one of the biggest comedians in the world. It's just you need to be a little more uncomfortable. Yeah. You need to start doing some things that's uncomfortable for you.
Yep.
And you need some structure.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's funny. That's funny you say that, because we just started, our own, we're trying to get our own sketch show. We've been flying back and forth for years, talking to these companies and these networks. They're all excited until it's time to shoot. Oh, what can you do? Oh, we love you guys. Like, we want to work. It's like, okay, we got this idea. What's up? We're going to call you back.
How much do you think it costs to shoot?
It depends on what your vision is.
Give me an idea of something that you have in your head. How much do you think it costs to shoot?
It depends on what your vision is. I've wasted $35,000 on what was supposed to be, I think, a 6, maybe 8 episodic show that we shot on our own. But because it just depends on how you budget. Like, it cost me $35,000 out of my pocket to hire the actors, the producers, and all the stuff like this. 4 of them didn't even make it out because it ended up, once we seen it, it wasn't what I liked.
And what would be the goal of it? Like, after, say one of these companies, they invest, let's say it costs $40,000, they give you $40,000, you shoot it. What's the goal? Like, how does the investor get their money back?
Well,
or what are you pitching them on is the benefit of them?
Well, if they're putting their trust in us, you got to pay us.
Right.
Whatever you make on, we're going to do the best that we can do.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't owe you anything. If you're paying me to do what I do and you just don't happen to get your money back, that's on you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I did the best that I can do. So, but I understand it now because I'm getting into, like, doing things myself, and I see the struggles and the obstacles that you have to deal with when you're producing and you're directing, and you got to work with people. Like, I could put a whole sketch show together and say, hey, we have to have 8 episodes done in a week. Let's try to shoot 2 a days, the whole season to be done.
Yo, so I can pay you to do a sketch.
Oh, you mean like write
like
it,
a series,
and come out with it and stuff? Yeah. You can, but it's like, it does have to line up with what I stand for, what I want to do, and things like that. Because it's a lot. It's like, I've turned down roles before because it's like, no, I'm not.
Now you can create it. Like, your concept. We're going to talk about that because I feel like I want to do something. Like, I don't want to be. No, I do want to be in it because Ernestine is my acting coach. And I got better. Right? Well, I didn't really get better. I didn't technically get better. But first, man, I got last thing, I promise you. Cause
to be honest with you, I'm here, man. I don't know how long you usually.
Good. Oh, no, we good then.
But
so tell me about Wildin' Out.
Mm-hmm.
How is that? Like, what is it like? I want to know, it seems like there's somewhat scripted.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what joke you're going to say first?
Technically, yes. For me, yes, because I've been on there for so many seasons. We can only not know what we're going to say if there's a new game to be created. You feel me? So it's still TV. So of course, it's still some structure to it. But of course, when I first got on there, no. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is improv. Some stuff is scripted simply because, like right now, if a beautiful girl just walked in here and I say something that makes everybody laugh, that's a pickup line. Of course, I'm going to say, I'm using that on Wild 'N Out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I know we're going to play Let Me Holler. I know we're going to play the game where a girl, we have to use a pickup line. I'm going to use what I came up with months before we did it.
Oh, so you'll know what sections you're going to be in. Right?
No, you don't know what episode you're going to be on. You don't really know what games you're going to be playing until like the day of. You feel me? And then until it's time to like go.
Oh, you probably have a couple minutes to think about it.
The cast members now, like I said, for us to be on that show with so many times, it's not like they don't switch around the games that much. And when they do, it's like, oh, snap, like it's all the same concept. It's not necessarily like, they're still rapping games. They're still punch, joke, this, that, and the third. So, like I said, I write in the off season. I don't know what's going to be. I don't know what we're going to do. But like I said, I may think of a punchline now or a song or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, yo, this would be funny. I'm going to see if this will work if I try this on Wild 'N Out. And then when we have like workshops, workshop is basically to all the newcomers that's coming in. We got to teach you how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have...
Nick is a beast. Hold on.
But that's on YouTube. You can go see. They have like little workshops, what we do in workshops. And these for all the newcomers that's getting ready to be on the show or auditions. If you make it this far, oh yeah, come to auditions with the cast. And they'll say, hey, we're going to play remix. Well, we give you a problem. Come up with it on the spot. Let's see what y'all can do. And you know what I'm saying? We have to teach the newcomers, like, this is how you play the game. This is how it is. Because this is going to be like this. It's going to be like this. And there's times I've been on stage where I've had a joke that I've ran by the cast members. I'm like, you think this will work if I use this? Because we playing this. And then they'll be like, I don't know. Then I get on stage and I'm like, just thought of something. Go out there and like, boom.
So it is improv. You just have a little second to think about what you're going to say.
Yeah, like at least the people that's been on there for a long time. A lot of these newcomers, they'll get on stage and like I'm telling you, like it'll be like you get on Wild 'N Out stage, man. For one, if you are an aspiring Wild 'N Out cast member, you want to come on this show. Let me tell you right now, do not promote, do not tell nobody that you are on that show until a clip of you comes out and you get to post a clip of yourself, because it's still TV. They will cut you out of there like it is nothing.
Dang.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I think my first season on there, this person threw a party, and we laugh at it now, but this person threw a party, flew me out to the city, and it was just like, yo, he threw a huge party, like, yeah, even season premiere like this, when my episode come on, I'm just flying out there to support. I get in the club, the show comes on, they showing all my stuff. I'm like, oh, get love. Yeah, this ain't even my party. They didn't even show him in the commercial.
Wow.
And I was just like,
all right, guys, I'm out of here.
You threw this whole party just to not be seen.
And you think they clipped it because he was doing too much?
Nah, no. You
just never know.
I get clipped out sometimes. It's jokes that I've said on there that probably could have made more of my career and just took me out of here. But you do go home and you be like, oh, you tell everybody, oh, I said this one joke on there. Wait till y'all see the reaction on this. You watch that episode and it's like, well, maybe it's gonna come up in the credits. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they gonna show it in a text message. Like they gonna show what I said in the credits. But you sit there and like, bro, I did all this bragging. I've actually seen people brag so much, and they got an episode. They did their jokes, nowhere to be found, and didn't come back because they were that bad. When they funny, and you done did all this, and now your fans looking to where you at.
And I guess being on that platform is definitely growing your brand tremendously.
Oh, of course. A lot of people try to like talk bad on it and say things like, well, all you do is wild out. Do you think the people on SNL are complaining about all they doing is SNL? Now, I am not gonna lie. I definitely could be getting paid. Everybody could be getting paid a little more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, the longer you're on there. But Wild 'N Out is one of those shows. It's like as long as you on there, you slick good, because like me personally, the older I'm getting, the older some of the castmates are getting. Of course, you may feel like
how old are you?
I'm 30. I'll be 31. Really? I'll be 31 in December. Yeah,
just young
so
and getting.
Of course, you'll be on there and you'll just be like, all right, am I over this? I don't know. Not with the way social media is going. Now we got the tour. Now we got the internet. So we getting paid all different kind of ways for just being on one show. You feel me? So people don't look at it like that. So when they go up to you and just be like, oh, all you do is Wild Out. That's right.
That's all I need to do.
Try to be on season 50 at 50.
100%. But yeah, because if you have that platform, there's so many other ways that you can leverage the show.
It's not, and it ain't even about that. It's like what I've learned, and it's just my own thought on it is one season of Wild 'N Out to me, and this is if you're like, no shade to anybody, I do feel like I'm a talented individual. Yeah. One season of Wild 'N Out to me is probably 3 years of college tours and stand-up. People don't look at it like that. They see, and then on top of all of that, the longer you're on there, the kids love this show. You're getting kids that'll watch this show, and the college kids that are growing up with you. And they just got introduced to you on season 15. You don't know who you is. I've been on for 20 seasons. You came in as season, this your first time seeing me on it. Who is this guy? I love him. You go to college, you tell all your friends. Now I got new fans. I got 8-year-olds growing up, and I've been on there for so long. So I'm always being reinvented as long as I'm on that show. And as long as I'm on that show, you got one season equals 3 years of touring. You do good on that tour, guess what? Now, Nick comes up with a better idea. I'm sorry, I said the N-word, my fault. I've been doing good this whole time. They say, oh, now we got a Wild 'N Out tour. Where you go from city to city just doing that. Oh, you got a Wild 'N Out tour. Now we got a page dedicated to the Wild 'N Out, the internet. Oh, I'm on the internet. That's another check. You're going to have to.
And I guess when you get to those cities, people are reaching out to you like, yo, come to my school, come to my...
Yep. And then once they see, Wild 'N Out tour, hey, got to book you. We got to book you for our college. We got to book you for this club. We got to book you for this. Now, Nick is trying to do an overseas. So before COVID hit, oh my God. Before COVID hit, I ain't gonna even tell y'all
raining money.
Oh my, and we was supposed to. It was a 27 city tour in a month. In 1 month, we got paid every Thursday. So to finish out how they had it, it was going to be 27 cities in 1 month. After that month, we probably had 2 weeks to just like relax, chill after that tour. Then we was going to go back into shooting another season, which is probably like another 20-something episodes, right? And you get paid for however many episodes you're on. Then after that season, we was going to do overseas tour. Europe, all that, right? Then after we come back from that, we was going to do another season. Immediately after that. Then probably like 2 months later, we was going to do another season. And the more seasons you do, the more the Wild 'N Out tour wants you on the road.
Gotcha.
And then whatever deals you're getting from that, like I'm talking like just off of me being on that tour, you was getting brand deals from like Wendy's. Hey, we want to pay you an extra 40 bands to just bite our burger.
Golly.
And it's like, I automatically love Wendy's. You don't, you can pay me now.
He said I already love it.
Like,
y'all don't know, I grew up with y'all, so.
For me to get a call and just like, yo, Wendy's wants to work. Baconator. I'm going to bite any burger, Baconator. And you want to pay me to do it? On top of this tour? Come on, man. Then boom, COVID struck. They took us off stage. Like we're on our way to a sold out venue in Baltimore. We get to the stadium just to be told to go home.
Dang.
And it was just like, nah, yeah. So of course you thinking, it's gonna blow over in a couple weeks. We'll be back. 2 years later.
Right.
You got people all in my DMs. Hey, bro, tell Nick to give us our money back, bro. Like, I didn't even get paid. How I'm gonna give you some money back that I ain't got? You feel me? So now COVID just like messed up a lot of stuff, and it would have been crazy.
Dang.
So now everything is slowly starting to come back, and now they doing this, but the momentum is like,
Yeah. Who's your favorite? Who are you most impressed by on Wild 'N Out? Your favorite person? Every time they jump on the stage, you like, yo, this person right here. I know it's a bunch.
It's a bunch, but I would have to go with Charlie Clips.
Really?
And Charlie Clips simply because Charlie's mind, like overall, to me, he is the best. Like, you have Chico, who's good. Like, certain people shine at certain games. Chico shines at all the games. All of them. So does Charlie Clips. But Charlie Clips, sometimes he feels as if he can't deliver the joke right, or he can't, he doesn't have the physicality to like, do it. And like when you hear how his mind works, and it's like, bro, you should be like, you should be.
Yeah, because he come from battle rap, so his mind is always
but it's
working.
like, but to switch from battle rap to be funny, your concept, like he's a writer.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, dog, why didn't you say that joke? I don't know, man. That's something more like you would say, or I wouldn't. I'm like, dog, you don't even understand, bro.
One more question. What do you be saying on that? Like,
Wild 'N Out roast.
Wild 'N Out roast?
That's it. You just got Wild 'N Out root.
Yo, I had no idea what you were saying, but I know that means, okay, now we're going to commence. Wild 'N Out roast. Did you come up with that?
Yeah.
Wild 'N Out roast? Okay.
It's on like you go to YouTube.
Did you know, Joe? Did you know what he was saying? Okay.
You can see the workshop, but I know you wanted to, before we get out of here, I know you wanted to talk, you didn't know about the situation with Lauren.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Not the on Wild 'N Out, right? Let me try to make this as quick as possible. So obviously you heard how we fell out. You know what I'm saying? That was probably 8 years ago to just what happened. 8 years later, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of him doing all this throughout those years, I've been to states where they'll book me, and then the promoter will be like, yo, we tried to get you this many years ago at this show, but to perform asking all them questions. But, Lauren said, you can't perform that song without him because y'all do. I'm like, what?
Wow. Hold on, this person's an influencer too? Do you know who he's talking about? Really? Text it to me.
You did.
Text me the person's name.
The guy that was in the video.
Bro, it was so long ago.
Okay,
I just remember the song.
So say less.
Text it to me, bro.
But don't text to him right now because then
I'm not going to say it.
You talking about...
I'm not going to say it, but I'm curious.
So, long story short, 8 years later, all this stuff I'm figuring out, I found out that one day...
I don't even know who that is.
He was just talking on Instagram for the 1,000th time. And it was just like, I get people tagging me like, did you see what this person said? I'm like, oh my God, not him again. I've been doing great. And Lauren is still harassing me. And da-da-da. But this time, Lauren's going in on the cast of Wild 'N Out, calling Nick the B word, going crazy. Like, he was going crazy, dogging him.
I need to see what this human is.
So, of course, being the genius that Nick is.
He was on Wild 'N Out, though.
He was.
Who? Lauren?
Yeah, it's Lauren, right?
Mm-hmm. But he
I still don't know who it was.
How he got on there was because of the rant he was doing 8 years later. So Nick was like, all right, man, if you think you had it, because he claims he paved the way for a lot of us, and he's responsible for half the people on the stage. And then, of course, he said my name. I put Emmanuel on the first plane. He don't want to. So Nick brings him on Wild 'N Out.
So he's thinking, okay, he's Don King right now. Like, oh, this is going to be good for the show.
And it's been 8 years, bro. Like, I've tried reaching out, trying to figure out whatever. So I'm upstairs in the dressing room. So I'm getting dressed or whatever. And all you see is a fist just into my view as I'm looking down, buttoning my shirt.
What?
You just see a fist like this. Now, he didn't hit me. It was for the pound. Like,
oh, wow.
So when I'm like, I look up and it's him. I'm like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Keep it professional. Because I already had talked to my management and the legal team, like, hey, what happens if I just...
Right.
Can I? She's like, well, you can get Tyler Perry sued because it was at Tyler Perry Studios. He was like, well, if you do that, you're gonna get Wild 'N Out sued, Nick sued, potential Tyler Perry sued. So I was like, what about if we at the hotel? Like, you can try, but So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I dap them up, whatever, keep it professional. And then the whole time, it was tension there. Get on stage. That happens. I don't know if you could see it, but when Wild 'N Out goes off and the music started playing, the artist comes out, you could see me squash it with what I thought we squashed it. Like, all right, whatever. You see me dap them up, like, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? We good now. It's behind us. A month later, I didn't even know they saved that for the season finale. So a couple months when they dropped the season and the season finale came, again, I'm just minding my business. And mentions started going up. Yo, you snapped, you killed them, yo. I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? So I get online and the video is just blowing up. And then you go to his page and he has a post of the splits he has the caption like this. Like, you lying to the people saying they ain't pay you. Or here's the splits right here. Obviously, it's still some...
The splits of what? What do you mean?
Of the record, of the YouTube, right?
Gotcha.
Basically, it was a lot of money involved, which was ripped away from me because of what he pulled.
The way he posted.
So he tried to pull the splits up to the song when it went on iTunes, talking about everybody gets splits like this.
Yeah, but
I'm like, first of all, you had nothing to do with the song.
Because that video has over like 65 million views.
Yes. Right? 70. Right? So
golly.
I'm looking at him like, yo, you're pulling up splits about a song that you had nothing to do with. Yeah, you did the video, and his mans created the beat. Whoever that was, they made the beat to that. Again, I don't know what's going on. I ain't even planning on blowing up off this stuff. Let's just do whatever. Yeah. So his mans, me and his mans, whoever made the beat, we're the ones that's supposed to be getting all the money. He was just...
So he was just in the video. He didn't do the song at all.
He was on his, P. Diddy, whatever, right? So after he posts that, to my confusion, I'm like, bro, why are you egging this on? For one, you knew this episode was going to come out. Two, if you know me and you squashed it, you don't get online like instigating, like, I gave you splits, like, he lying. Now you doing too much. Like, I told you, I let you get away with all this stuff. Now you doing too much. So that's when it was just like, oh man, he just started bashing my name more. 4 days in a row on live, dogging me out. Like, when I see him.
But yeah, what I've noticed, man, some people like that. That's really the only way that they can have a feeling of importance. Yeah.
Not my problem.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that's just how, that's how some people move. If they're not beefing with somebody, they're irrelevant. And then they can't make no money because ain't no eyes on them.
That makes sense because, like,
Chess Moves is out. No, go and check that single out. Chess Moves.
There it is. Look, man, I gotta wrap this thing up, man. But this has been a real insight on how creators can build a brand, and like you get to live off of your own creativity. You get to wake up and feast on your own intellect and like let the things out that's in your head, and it pays you, bro. Mm-hmm. Do you sit back and think about that?
Man, every day I just be feeling like, every day, Mario. That's Phil. Wasn't it? But every day, man, like, I still get amazed at like the things that come from it. And speaking of, we have, I told you we're working on our own show. So we're putting the work in ourselves. So mine's an EP. The first episode.
Yeah, I saw
dropped.
the clip where like the little white boy, I think Lambo's on the porch, and he's
It's, that's
I need to see the whole video. The video's out.
Yeah. That's the first episode. You can go to the YouTube. Minds of EP. Episode 1 is out. We're dropping every Thursday. This is where I'm being uncomfortable.
There we go.
This is where I'm being uncomfortable because I wanted to wait till I got all 8 episodes in the can, edited, done, perfected before I started dropping, which would be smart.
Mm-hmm.
But because of my schedule and me procrastinating and lack of discipline, I'm putting the fire under my own feet and just like, we got episodes done, but not all of them. So now this is going to force me to work. This is going to get me this. So every Thursday, an 8-episodic sketch show. Minds of EP episode 1 is out now. We're dropping another one tomorrow at 8:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
New Nike show, Put You On, drops every Wednesday.
A Nike show?
Yeah. I got a Nike deal with they did this show.
Man.
That's brand new. So check that out.
Is Ricky taking clients?
Huh?
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Y'all out here getting to it.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thanks. I got to do a quick commercial, and then I'm going to come back and have you close us out with something impactful.
Okay. All right, no pressure.
This episode is sponsored by The Morning Meetup, themorningmeetup.com. It's the only organization. Let me tell you real quick. So I have
I'm in the commercial.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a program. It's called The Morning Meetup. Every single morning, I'm teaching entrepreneurs from all across the country, literally 500, 600 people on a Zoom call every morning, Monday through Friday. And I'm teaching a different theme. So every month, we have a theme, and every day of the week supports the theme of the month. Like I think this month is something about making big money, right? So every call, I'm teaching them how to make big money, how to think bigger. You know what I mean? But I do it, and it's $1 trial. So you can come on for $1 for 7 days. They like it, $79 a month. If they want to leave, they can leave. You should pop in one day.
For $1.
It's $1.
Okay.
You should pop in. It's literally the most amazing community on earth.
And you're teaching entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Because I've done a lot in the entrepreneurship space, and I've helped a lot of people. That's why, like, I got mad ideas for you. And I think I would be a better manager than a talent, but I'm still trying to manage myself, so I wouldn't manage nobody else. But if I would say, yo, me and Ricky, because you got to keep Ricky. Mm-hmm. But in terms of business structure, you need somebody who can see it from an entrepreneurial perspective. You'll go to a whole nother level, bro.
That boy trying to plug.
themorningmeetup.com.
That boy trying to plug.
But anyway, so appreciate you, man.
Hey, yo.
Oh, and also, can I come to Wild Out with you one day?
Yeah, if you come to Jersey.
And y'all not feeling in Atlanta?
Nah, they probably bring it back, but we shot in Atlanta for 4 years. The last season was shot in Sacramento. I mean, not Sacramento, but San Bernardino. And then now it's being shot in Jersey City. Tickets are free, oneiota.com. I ain't gonna say too much.
So wherever it's at, like, can I know, because I want to come.
Hey, yo, October 14th.
Okay. Huh? Yeah.
October 14th through the 25th.
I'm gonna be a +1 with a +1. A +1, I got a +1. +1.
Guys, I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. The tickets are free.
I know, but I want
free.
I know,
free.
but I want to come. I want to like see what you got going on. Like, I want to go to the back.
That's probably not going to happen simply because of COVID. I didn't want to say this, but they already promoting it. But you have to be fully vaccinated.
I got my vaccine, bro. My arm still hurt.
Fully?
Yeah, fully. I got my second shot.
Because they're not having audience members unless they're fully.
Oh, you bring the card
for like protection.
Yo, keeping it real. This might be a golden opportunity for all the people who's vaccinated, because not everybody's doing it. You vaccinated? No? Yes. You don't gotta be embarrassed, yo. Like, you don't gotta stay woke. All right.
But they just do it for the protection of the cast members and all that stuff like that. But they're definitely gonna limit. It ain't gonna be none of that. They already cut out the green room. We have to quarantine 5 days before, like, we can't even leave the hotel room, can't go to the gym, can't do nothing.
And I guess they're not like filling out like they were because you got to be vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, but no, I'm pretty sure It's gonna be full of vaccinated people.
That's
in
crazy.
That crowd,
Somebody make
you
the
know
decision to get vaccinated because of wilding out. Like, I gotta go. I wasn't gonna do it, but I wasn't gonna do it. But Emmanuel's coming to my city. I gotta go see my boy.
That stuff is weird too, bro. You get tested you got to get tested 3 times a week.
That's the whole nose thing, man, because they swabbing. They swabbing your nose, bro.
It was actually a blessing, man. This last season, out of like over 300 people, all negative for 2 weeks straight. 2.5 weeks straight. Everybody was negative every day. And you had to, because it's if one person gets it, the whole production, they got to shut it down.
Dang, I'd hate to be that one person.
What?
I'd hate to be that guy.
You walking around sneezing. So what's going on?
It's you why we can't work today.
Yeah.
Nah, but I appreciate you, man. Please let everybody know how they can connect with you, and also close us out with, there's somebody who feels like they're really talented, but you talking about brand deals, you're living the vision that they have. What would you say to that person? So last question. I got one more question.
Yeah, I got to think about the impact pressure.
Okay. I like to make predictions on the podcast. So I want to know where you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years so I can watch this video and say, Emmanuel said he was going to be that guy 5 to 10 years ago. He said he was going to have his own production, whatever, right? So what do you see?
My own show.
Mm-hmm.
I see my own sketch comedy show, working with people like, even if it's on the scenes or behind the scenes, working with people like Key and Peele and writers from The Office. And just like making, just doing episodes and like making premieres on SNL. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want. All the other stuff is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I see my brother with a very successful music career because his music is...
It is dope. It doesn't get as much reaction as the videos, but his music is dope though.
Yeah, but that's actually, can I do 2 birds, 1 stone? Like the impactful message before?
For sure.
You have to embrace like all the downs. You have to embrace all the downs. Like you can celebrate the ups, but know that the downs are a part of everything, because I tell my little brother all the time, like sometimes he gets discouraged and it's like, dog, that's what's making your music better. The vulnerability. You have to be vulnerable with everything you're doing, because the more vulnerable you are, the more people can relate, the more people can just like buy into you because they understand where you're coming from. And stop trying to get every dollar. Just get the money you need to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Don't be afraid to be yourself, because out of 7 billion people on this earth, a couple billion is just like you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just are 1% of a couple billion, you in the top 1% of richest people in the world. So if you're an entrepreneur, it's cool to do trendy things, but be original, be yourself, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable. If you want to make sketches and stuff, here's great content for you. Do the things you think that do the things that you do in secrecy. Nothing negative, you know what I'm saying? But like, just do the stuff that you don't think nobody else does. And you'll be surprised at how many people can relate to that. If you fart in the bed and put the cover over your head and sniff it, that's weird. But do you know how many weird people are out there that's going to enjoy that content?
Relate.
So just be yourself, man. That's all I know it's cliche, but that's the way to go.
That was strong, man. We can't close it out no better than that, man. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you follow Emmanuel Hudson, okay? We're the funniest people online. And also, do yourself a favor. Go get you some social proof, meaning go build something. But then come back to your community and teach them how you built it, all right?
And before I get out of here, for the people that's going to be joining this video late, I do not do cocaine or drugs. I don't know why my nose keeps itching. I did this a lot. So just letting you know.
Don't do cocaine. We out here. What if I told you for $1, I will introduce you to hundreds of entrepreneurs every single morning this week? From all across the country, you'll be able to talk to hundreds of entrepreneurs, and I'll coach you. I'll coach you for $1 this whole week. And I'll introduce you to some of my successful friends for $1 this week. Would Would you take part in that? Well, go to themorningmeetup.com because that's exactly what we're doing here, okay? The only organization that gathers entrepreneurs every single day for the betterment of entrepreneurship, okay? Every single day, Monday through Friday, we gather, we're growing, we're learning. We got a book club. Have you ever seen hundreds of entrepreneurs reading the same book every single chapter, every single day? We're growing together, okay? You need the environment to grow in. Themorningmeetup.com, $1. I'm gonna give you all of this for $1. If you wanna stay, great. It's $79 a month after that. If not, no obligation. You can leave whenever you want. All right? Themorningmeetup.com. I'll see you in the morning.